Hey guys, Adam Katz for DogTrainerToolbox.com. Had a question from a dog training business owner recently who had switched or just started to switch from doing a paid consultation, pitching a paid consultation over the phone for the person to come in for like 125 bucks. They bring the dog in and then they do an educational evaluation of the dog and then pitch them their full $4,000 program. But we determined in talking that process may have been keeping them from pitching people who maybe otherwise would have paid for their program if they were able to get in front of them. And so the question came up, how do I qualify these people? So I've started booking them to come in for the free consultation, and they're doing it correctly. So they're requiring a credit card to hold the time slot with an $89 reserve, which is what you need to do. Otherwise you're going to get these people flaking out on you left and right because they have no skin in the game. But if they know that they schedule with you and then they just flake, they're going to be charged $89 or $100, whatever you do. They're going to show up. So your number of cancellations will go from like 1 in 5 to 1 in 50 if you do that. They're doing that, but they're still worried these people are not qualified because they're used to charging the people who call 125 bucks, and then after they spend 125 bucks, there's a much greater chance that they'll pay for their $4,000 program. So how do you get around that? How do you pre-qualify the dog owners? During the call, what you're going to do is either the subject of price will come up, they'll bring it up, or if they don't, then you're going to bring it up. If they bring it up initially, the first thing out of the mouth is how much does it cost. You don't want to immediately address that. You want to engage them in conversation. Tell me a little bit about the dog, what's going on, and you know what are you seeing with the dog, what's happening. If they stick to the price thing, then they're probably, well, I just want to know how much it costs. Either they're a competitor or they're just somebody who is super price sensitive and is probably going to be better served going to Petco or PetSmart. Most people, the vast majority though, if they're calling because, and they're calling in the first question out of their mouth is they're an uneducated consumer, and so the only question they know to ask is what is the price. If you counter with tell me a little bit about your dog, what's going on, they'll open up, and at that point you're establishing some rapport. But to the point about not selling them $125 or $100 consultation, giving them the free consultation, what you're going to do is, if they haven't brought it up, or even if they do bring it up again later, you're going to bring it up if they don't. And you're going to say, so this is basically how we do it. We have you come down and we do a temperament test, and we'll have you do some handling exercises with the dog, whatever your pitch is, right? To get them to come down and to demonstrate that they're going to get some value in exchange for just coming down, so that you can do a consultation and a temperament test and give them some insight as to what they might need in regard to a training program. So you broach the subject of price, and what you're going to tell them is, you know, we're definitely not the cheapest people in town. If your main criteria is cheap, just go to Petco or PetSmart. But realistically, what's going to happen is you're going to go to Petco or PetSmart, you're going to go through their program, it's going to take 6 to 8 weeks, and then you're going to end up coming back to us or somebody like us anyways. So if you want to cut to the chase of the matter, we're the people you want to work with. Now, when you come down and we do the temperament test and we have you do some exercises with the dog, then we'll be able to give you both an accurate price quote as well as an estimate in terms of how long it's going to take, so you know about what you're getting into. What we find is that because of our flexible payment programs, about 93 to 96% of the people who want to work with us are able to work with us. So don't worry too much about the price. That being said, once we see the dog, we'll be able to give you a better idea in terms of, like I mentioned, how long it's going to take and what it's going to cost. Does that make sense? They're going to say yes. Great. Grab a pen and let me give you the directions, and then also we'll figure out a time when we can put you into our calendar and have you come down so that we can give you the free consultation. Let me reiterate, you've already gone through the pitch about, they need to give you a credit card to hold the time slot, but you're not actually charging the credit card. It's just to hold the time slot in case they flake. Hopefully that helps you understand. I've got lots of videos on countering objections at my YouTube channel, Cats on Marketing. We've got over 300 videos at this point on the art and science of starting and running and growing a dog training business. I've addressed pretty much all the questions person can ask, but sometimes different stuff comes up or it's from a different angle. And so because of that, I'm still doing these videos. If you'd like to discuss this, go to dogtrainertoolbox.com. Go to dogtrainertoolbox.com if you'd like to learn more about the info products and services and how to get more dog training leads, how to get more dog owners calling you, how to run your dog training business. If you've got questions that you want me to address or some other of our members, check out the Dog Trainer Marketing Group on Facebook. It is free to join. You'll be amongst over, I think, 4,800 professional dog training business owners just like yourself. Talk to you soon, guys.